Search Query Analyzer, I think, is my number one favorite tool because usually it's really time consuming. If you're going into Seller Central, you're going to have to download weekly reports and go in, make pivot tables. If you want to see it over time, then the only place you can really do that is go in with Helium 10 Search Query Analyzer, select week of or month of, and you can select, let's say, a whole year's time frame. Right now, I want to make sure that we've got the report showing up because sometimes if you go in and like you just connect the tokens or the information's new, it will take a few minutes to prepare the data. And right now, since we're doing this live, let's just go ahead and select a few. And I'm going to say bat because I got a bat. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it's my bat bath mat, which is really difficult to say. Let's go in, click apply filters. And when we scroll down, it says 264 filtered keywords for that time frame. Now I selected 4 months. We have a really niche down item. Remember, bat-shaped bath mat. How many of you guys are going to purchase a bat-shaped bath mat year-round? Probably not so many of you, right? So it's really niche. But what's really cool, and the reason I recommend that you guys do this, like if you are an established seller, please go do this, whether it's inside of Seller Central or not. Here, you can quickly use the dropdown and say OPC, which is your outperforming converters. And what that's basically showing me is if I scroll over here, I have my conversion rate, market conversion rate, and my conversion variance. This is telling me where I'm actually converting better than all the other products in my market. So everybody else has got about an 8% conversion if somebody goes to their listing, whereas your conversion for your listing is going to be 50% if people are going to it. Obviously, you'll still want to take a look at your click-through, okay, and what your search volume for that is. Is it like something you want to, like this right here is 30 for search volume. Okay, but again, niche down item, but compare that then to your Halloween bathroom mat. However, if I know that my conversion is way better than the rest of the market, is it a key term at least I'll want to consider and take a look at and capitalize on? Yes, right? So you can go in and figure out where am I actually converting better than the rest of the market. So maybe what I can do is I can actually optimize my ads so I'm getting even more traffic and making sure I'm ranking at the very, very top. Because I've looked at just this past week at somebody else's Search Query Analyzer, and they had a really great conversion rate. Actually, it was like close to 100, but not quite there. And the market conversion wasn't so good. And then when we looked at the organic ranking was like 107, position 107, getting 100% conversion nearly. Rest of the market is shit and not sponsored rank. So imagine, and decent search volume, by the way. So imagine if he just knew that information, which now he does. He can go in, optimize his ads, or even just run an exact match campaign to show up at the very top. Because like I said, he was not running sponsored rank campaign before. He's going to be able to get so much more in sales, in profit, and rank at the very top now for this key term that's got search volume and capitalize on that conversion he's already got. Okay, so this is what people are looking for. They're making sales, but maybe it's not reflected in your organic and sponsored ranking. So here you've got 100% and no organic rank or sponsored rank. So I don't know how actually there's any sort of sales happening at the moment, but maybe this is from this one specifically is from before. But yeah, just really interesting to look at. Then you've got some low performing converters as well. And this is going to be where you are, you guessed it, not converting as great as the rest of your marketplace. So check this out. This is maybe where if the item is relevant and it's not so broad, so it's not just like goth, then you might want to revisit on what's going on with your listing, that the copy or the listing A+ content or the bullet points title, something in there is not converting as it might have been for your competitors. So you can go in and say, yeah, is it my listing? Is it I'm not getting enough traffic? Am I not organically ranked? Am I not sponsored rank? Is it my impressions? Or you can even say, hey, find me all the sales generating keywords. So where have I made sales? And you can see how many folks added and how much was it across your market. So 5 car ads compared to my 1, or you've got this many and I actually was able to capture 6 of those. Here you can see it's much higher, right? So you can go in and actually see the behavior of the consumer, figure out what's going on with your listing, where to optimize in your ads, and it's just really invaluable. If you don't want to do the drop downs, maybe this is a little bit too broad for you. because Bradley and I have different ways of leveraging this tool.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to go in and use the advanced settings.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do the same thing that I just did down below, where I was taking a look at my conversion. So you can say, hey, for my market conversion rate, if I want to maybe find
Mm-hmm.
instead of this, yeah. So you can say, oh, I want to find where I'm like negative or 5%, let's say, to 75%. Okay. And apply the filters there. So this is just a little bit more bandwidth for you to go in and select the numbers yourself. This
Wow.
is very exclusive to our diamond users, so make sure that you guys go in. If you do have a diamond plan, then use this. And if you don't, then this might be something that easily makes diamond membership worth it. I was just listening to this guy who was using Search Query Analyzer, and he goes in and he uses this tool weekly, and he attributed over $100,000 in sales to this alone, like to this one tool alone. It paid for his entire membership and way, way, way more. So he goes in weekly, he does this, he looks at it the way that I just explained to you, which is go in, check out those outperforming converters,
Mm-hmm.
doubles down on them, or finds the low performing ones and either removes them, or he says, hey, this, I need to fix something in the listing.
Yeah.
He looks at the variance, which is just a basically like glance view of these two put together. You can compare it to your purchase share, your purchases versus your market purchases. If you're seeing that, hey, I'm getting actually a lot of purchases compared to my market, then that's something you can look at. Another way to filter this is you see match type. This is just using all of these. That's what it's showcasing to you. So for example, if I'm finding that bathroom rugs is all
Yeah.
three. It's outperforming converters, sales generating keyword for me, and it has excess impressions. Then this is probably going to be important for me. This, let's say that this was like,
Mm.
let's add a couple of zeros, right? This would be really, really good for us to make sure that it's somewhere maybe in our title or maybe in our exact match campaigns.